in the Rhode Island slash Lower Massachusetts area, popping around the Extreme Peace set, but also mainly staying in my office doing what I'm told to do, and creating a great office atmosphere for everything, making a bunch of clips, merch, commercials, blah 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 blah. It's been
Nice.
fantastic, and working with Charles and Eric have been utterly fucking amazing. They're great peoples.
Eric, especially, I don't know Charles as well, but Eric is, yeah, Eric's the dude, and his Nick is also the dude. It's not Rushmore,
Nick
but Nick is
Hayden
just,
is the
yeah,
master. He's the maestro, the wizard of everything. Like he's very smart. Yeah.
and but very sweet. That's the most important thing because we have too many geniuses in this world. We got to have some sweethearts as
No,
well, and
he's
they're
very
both
yeah,
good.
like nice and like yeah, like he as well. Like he's been an amazing mentor to me as well, just teaching me certain tricks on like upload times. And he's
Yeah.
just funny to be around. Like it's been fantastic, and he's very just go getter. Like he comes up with this amazing. I like we're gonna do a bug spray now. Like we're gonna fucking do any. Like he's great. He's great.
Hell yeah.
DC, do you
Hell yeah.
believe there are too many cold geniuses? Is that what you're implying here? That
No, but
intelligence
people
is
always, and this is obviously, I would never do anything to tarnish the Hayden's. I love those guys, so I'm not even, don't even think about them. But in general, people are just like, "Oh, that guy's a genius," and people just say that. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? He's no Gary Kasparov. He's no fucking Christoph Kieslowski, man. He's just a guy who's good at something, which is beautiful. And it's so nice to be talented and strong at your craft and not be called a genius by anyways, but that's what I mean. But really, someone sweet, it's hard to find because people who are called sweet are often snakes, I would
I
say.
agree.
But
He is
interesting.
no, yeah. Sweet's a good word. I want to, yeah, genius. Maybe I went a bit too far with that. Thanks for correcting me.
no, 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 no,
Um,
no, 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 but
but no,
not
I
not
just
against
mean that
them.
he's like he has good
No,
like
he's a fucking
ideas.
idiot. That's all
And
right. That's what he really meant to say. That's okay,
No,
you
right?
meant to just
no,
tell me to leave. This is
no,
fine. I could leave.
Well,
no,
hold on.
no.
I want to touch back on what you just said there, DC. People who are called sweet are often snakes.
Yeah.
Do you have an example of this?
Oh, I have a ton of examples. Come to Montreal and meet anybody who's ever been called sweet in any film capacity, and you'll see the most two-faced, lying, gossiping, horrible people to be around. But
Interesting.
to your face, they're going to be the sweethearts. They're going to be like, "Wow, that's so cool. Hey, we should do something." Blah 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 blah. And you do end up working with these people, and then you realize, like, oh, okay, well, that person's been talking shit about X and Y and Z. And
Hmm.
I'm, despite all my faults, I'm not like that. I will tell someone to fuck off directly
No, no,
to their
I mean,
face. Which,
I think I wouldn't call those people sweet, though. It's like a concerted effort to appear to be a nice person. You know who I think about in that way? And it's like these people who are so, I don't know, they're so concentrated on appearing as genuine and nice and all that. But actually, beneath the surface, there's just this boiling hatred, this boiling rage and
Mhm.
duplicity. You can't trust it. It's like a Jim Cummings of Thunder Road and those movies.
Really?
Yeah, because
Because have you met him? Have you had any like person to person interactions with them?
no, he tailors himself to be this like salt of the earth guy.
Yeah.
But I think if you read any of his like public messaging or whatever, he is to some capacity an inspirational person because he went and made his movie despite being like a background actor or whatever the hell for
Yeah.
several years. He went and did his movie despite not getting the rights to the Bruce Springsteen song, and it was a success,
Yeah.
and it was very well received with audiences. And he has done a lot of good in the space, but there's this sort of resentment that seeps through all of that, and it goes, "Well, you're kind of a dark guy.
Yeah.
You are not this Mr. Rogers figure that you like to portray yourself to be." And it's not something that you can like very visibly like grab hard evidence of, but it's just like the undertone of certain things that are being said publicly where that registers, and you can tell it's not like a wholehearted goodness that's being spoken.
You're talking about Jim Cummings, is that correct?
That's right.
Is he a director or what does he do? I don't know
Yeah,
anything.
he's an independent director. He's done a couple of movies, and I enjoy his work. I will always check out his movies when they're released, and he has something that's coming out. I think a miniseries called The Screener about a leaked movie screener. I'm sure it'll be
That's what
Good.
we need. We need more movies about making movies or screening movies. Or
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what we need.
Michael, you hit that on the head so hard. I cannot take those, man. It really gets me going when it's another thing where like it starts off, it's like, whoa, a good story, and then we pan out and it's a camera behind the camera, and then it's
Mm.
like the artist doesn't know what to do, and oh boy. But Jay, real quick about Jim Cummings, he to me, again, I don't know him personally, I don't, but to me, I thought he was this like LA guy, super LA guy, and maybe he is. But there was one instance where someone were just like, actually he's a piece of shit, and we had blah 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 blah, and he reached out to the person talking shit about him, being like, do you need help, can I do? And that to me,
Do
and
you need
maybe it's
help?
also fake, and maybe that's also like a little fucking PR stunt, but to me that also came off as like he was able to put ego aside for a second, be like, you're angry, but you're not angry toward me, and what can we do? And that, I don't know, that was awesome. That was like a very sweet gesture. But again, I don't know these people, I don't know anybody. Probably everybody's evil and has some skeletons in their closet and is twisted and horrible. But he didn't strike me as someone as disingenuous as, for example, for me it goes way up, like Jim Carrey, like
Oh
Keanu
yeah, well
Reeves.
yeah, that's a different level. That's
Yeah,
oof.
man. Yeah. And
Is that
even,
your
but
reference point just because he's Canadian?
no, just because he's also that type of guy who's just like, man, I'm just a normal guy trying to paint, but a huge egomaniac. And then when he comes on a show or whatever, and in a similar way, I actually learned from Jim Carrey not what not to be, because when I'm talking shit about podcasting and how low it is and how much I hate it, maybe I can have these opinions, but what kind of piece of shit comes on someone's show, like for through your grace, through someone's interest, you come on a show and then you're gonna talk shit about the medium? Like, just don't do it then. Don't be a two-faced little shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So I really I learned what not to be through seeing Jim Carrey pretending not to care to get an award or something like that.
Right.
Um,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
he was doing that thing for a while of going on these different podcasts and then lecturing the hosts about how nothing is real, the self isn't
I hate that
real,
shit.
we're all
Like when he's doing the
performing or
Illuminati
whatever.
symbol with the tongue, it's like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, he's
way to go.
I think he's somebody who got way too much fame too early in his life because he like popped off when he was 32, 33. He was acting in
Yeah,
movies. He was in
early.
the Clint Eastwood film The Deadpool,
Mhm.
but he didn't really have the success that he did until he was about 32, 33 years old. And then he got that trifecta of blockbuster movies in 1994, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask. All of these are huge, significant comedy milestones for 1990s film and propelled him to who he became. So it was like, okay, well, I don't know if you really stewed in yourself long enough to have this sort of security. And then who knows what he got up to while he was famous. There's a lot of weird stories about what
And he
happened
kills
with
some
his
girl or
dead.
something.
No, he didn't kill a girl, but his ex had borderline personality disorder, was like tormenting him emotionally. And then she was also a drug addict, and he probably was too.